Clic, mort. Ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Hey, 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 mort. Gazo. Clic, mort. Ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Hey, 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 mort. Gazo.
I said 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4. The living room back once more, and 8.
Why you been consistent with that? The one thing I will tell you, you don't miss with a freestyle.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You just get, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all, welcome to another episode of the Living Room Podcast. Y'all could have been anywhere, but y'all in here with us.
Right here in the front room. Right here in the front.
You and we have so much to talk about. I'm so excited.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Listen, yeah. I'm getting notes together, copying and pasting. I know Lavenny gonna cook up some good stuff for us to
listen.
Make sure I got y'all notebooks.
Don't give me too much credit now.
No, that be you. I just be no. I'm DJ Spinderella. I just be spinning.
Mo to the E to the
yeah. But thank you guys for coming in, Lavenny. How was your weekend? It's today Monday. Yeah, it's Monday.
It's Monday. The weekend was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was all right. You know what I'm saying? I finally got out of my own head about some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Finally got that off me. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just adjusting to life as it comes. You know what I'm saying? But the weekend was good. What's up, Miss Cheryl? The weekend was good.
Hey, Miss Cheryl, how are you? Well, that's good. And sometimes you need those moments.
Yeah, did a little relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Took my chain off, started relaxing, and that's what I call a chain reaction.
Okay, yeah.
How about you? How was your weekend?
It was interesting. Of course, if you know me, I dipped to St. Louis. Indeed. But God is good, y'all, because I didn't know it was a tsunami on the way back. Not to mention my tire light comes on. If you know me, I panic when it comes on.
Super panic.
So I'm pulling over. God is good. No flats, no blowouts. If you know me, I kept saying, Lord, please don't let nobody pile drive me. On top of that, you know how because I'm going slow.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not moving over. You're going to go around. I'm not moving over. Oh, yeah.
You in the number 1 lane?
On the right?
On the right. No. Okay.
I'm always in the slow lane. I'm never in the fast lane. Never.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm thinking people, they want you to move over. Like, move out that way. Like, move, bitch, get out the way. And I don't.
You better go around.
They won't, though. Because, I go to St. Louis a lot. They will not. They feel like you slow. You need to move over and let me pass. Trucks and, semis think that they are just the king of the highway.
They're the king of the road. They're going to ride.
Yeah, so I thank God that nobody power drive. Because it was like, no, I had to pull over. It wasn't even visible for me.
Wow.
And I just said, I'd rather take my time. I don't care if it takes me 7 hours to get home. I'm going to arrive alive. If you know me, I drive slow.
And do.
It's not a game. I do not rush.
And criticize you if you drive 2 miles over the speed limit.
Oh, no.
Because let her tell it. We in a NASCAR race every time we get in my car.
I'm talking about y'all. Take off.
Every time. She be like, I don't even like you following me. What?
He follows like a cop, y'all. But yeah, God is good. I got there safely, got home. Mark needed to go to the emergency room. And when I tell you, call your daddy, all of a sudden it's not an emergency. I'm talking about air went out. It just came on 2 hours ago. And I'm saying all that to say God is good. I'm still here. Light's still on. Air is working. God is good.
Yeah. Yes. Dangerous.
Like I'm Crocs.
You say, did you say you got you some Crocs? I'm weak.
I love Crocs. I love St. Louis Crocs. They have different styles.
I've never had a pair of Crocs in my life.
I'm telling you, one pair will change your life.
I've never had a pair
of Crocs in my life. And they're ergonomically, so when you putting your weight down there, it's fire. I promise you. I used to hate them. Yeah, and they got the strap. Huh? No. They are ergonomically fire.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, hey Miss Cheryl, they are a mess. And then they're doing all that construction on 70. So not only, you know what I'm saying, do you got to slow down? It's raining, it's 2 lanes, and they flying. I was in prayer the whole time, like, Lord, just protect me because I'm not speeding. I think the fastest I did was 55.
The speed
Levandon,
limit is 70 on 70. Wow.
55, and that was really. I'm going to arrive alive. That also derives from me having been in a car wreck a long time ago, and I just never, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I just always said I'm never rushing. So yeah,
and you made it back.
Made it back, got here on time to do my consultations and checked in with y'all and talked to Britt. And God is just good, man.
Indeed, man. God is always. Shout out to the Lord for the one time.
For the one time. Don't you love God? So I'm so excited to get into tonight's topic. But before we do, you guys, just so you know, I don't know if they've closed voting out, but they will be announcing the finalists Wednesday at noon. So I'm pretty sure the internet's going to be flooded with congrats to all the people.
What's up, CC?
Before they do, I want to say congratulations to the Living Room for being nominated for Brit and Best
B Cakes Bakery.
Yes, B Cakes Bakery. Of course, you know, doing feet is cool. I don't even, you know.
You done won before. You done won before. You see what it is.
I've been a couple times, but I really wanted, you know, you guys to experience it. So that's all it was about for me. But, you know, we stopped winners. We still got 2 more days to celebrate as nominees, y'all.
Indeed, so. We sure do. Let's make it happen.
Hey, don't, man, you saying that, you know me. We on our way to somewhere tomorrow. But yeah, so let's talk about closure and clarity.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. I want you to define for me, Levandon, if you don't mind me asking.
Okay.
Define what closure means for you.
Closure for me, well, let me give you a couple definitions first. Then we can just jump off of that. So closure is like an emotional acceptance of reality.
Okay.
So sometimes that closure can come without direct clarity. Like most times we expect clarity to come from somebody else. Like for them to be like, you know what, because that clarity piece is like the understanding part. And the closure part is like the acceptance of that understanding. But sometimes people don't even give you the understanding. You have to understand it on your own because some people will never give it to you. So I just think that closure is like the acceptance of what the reality is, regardless of what you hoped it to be, what you think it is, what you prayed that it would become. Like that closure piece is necessary for you.
Absolutely.
It's necessary for you. So
absolutely,
that's my definition of what I think it is.
Sorry, y'all. My mic is free. Get ready to tip. Okay. So for me, and I kind of took from my notes, but it made so much sense to me because closure for me isn't why we are decided to close. It's the what will I do with it now?
Mm-hmm.
What will I do with it now that we've decided to close? Mm-hmm. Right? Because what we do as women, I'm speaking on myself. I'm just going to only can relate to what I've experienced. Mm-hmm. Closure does not happen suddenly or ending. There are signs that I have overlooked or put to the wayside or didn't really pay attention to or didn't want to be tripping or always overthinking. But closure never, in my opinion or my experience, is ever a sudden. There's never a he called me and said it was over type, like the Megan and Clay Thompson.
Yeah.
There's always something that we probably need to go back and overlook. So now that we've closed and decided to go, now what do I do with that? Because when you are a person like business owners, I'm gonna say we like to have a fallback. If this business don't fall through, or this thing, oh, now what? I don't got no backup plan. Oh my God. And we'll panic. And that is me. So it's about what do I do now that I have this closure?
Yeah. Closure will keep you, the lack of closure or the lack of acceptance of closure will keep you in a cycle.
Yeah.
It'll keep you in a cycle because even if the closure that you need, you have it and you don't accept it, you will find yourself in a spiral because even going back to something that's uncomfortable is familiar. That's the word I'm looking for. It's familiar. Yeah, so sometimes we will embrace uncomfortable familiarity over just the challenge of moving on to something new. So if it's a relationship, don't go erase the text thread. Erase it. Stop going back and listening to the voice notes. You know what I'm saying? Stop rehashing old conversations that y'all had about what y'all were supposed to be. But
Mhm.
what about you told me that we would never? Closure means that joint is shut off, completely closed off. So if we don't close it, that's why I say closure is for you.
Yeah.
So closure is you accepting that, you know what, it didn't pan out the way that I wanted it to be. So I accept the fact that it is what it is. It is what it is. And sometimes if we're not careful, the lack of closure will have us seeing reality in an altered way. So we'll see the
Mhm.
reality for what we want it to look like.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. And then oftentimes you usually can't get complete certainty about someone else's motives, but
Mhm.
you can get clarity about your reality.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
So even I like to look at, okay, what did I miss? That is me. I want
Mhm.
to understand.
Mhm.
I am a person who needs an answer.
Yeah.
As a child, my mom used to always like, damn, Heather, stop asking so many questions. I needed to
Mhm.
understand why you thought this way. Why did this happen this way? How did I miss the meat and potatoes, as I say? What did I
Mhm.
miss? So behaviors, patterns,
Mhm.
choices, uh stress, confusion. Those
Mhm.
are things that sometimes snowballs into closure. So
Mhm.
I had a really great friend. Like we were friends forever. And we just decided, you know what, maybe it's just best that we part ways from a friendship level. And it was like it could be like a breakup. A
Mhm.
friendship
Oh,
can be like
100%.
a heartbreak, right?
100%.
And so I'm trying to wrestle with what I could have done differently. How do is there resolve? Do I even want to resolve? Is it worth me fighting for? And sometimes I'm just like, okay, Lord,
Yeah.
when I look back at it, I said it was such a stress relief because that was something that was in the back of my mind that was bothering me. So
Mhm.
sometimes we don't always understand closure.
Yeah.
But for me, for Heather, I can accept the closure. I can't I have problem with the aftermath.
Yeah. And that could be detrimental too,
Yeah.
because somebody that's wanting the answers, in all actuality, that's keeping the door cracked.
Yep.
Like, because you need to answer these questions for me. I need to know why. When
Yep.
in all actuality, if you're not careful, a manipulative person will use that crack to keep one foot. It's like you try to shut the door, but somebody put their foot in it.
Yep.
That's kind of what it is. When you're demanding answers from somebody who won't give them to you and don't want to give them to you, it's like you're really setting yourself up for a cyclical thing to happen. Because you know what? I need you to explain, why did you do it?
Mhm.
Why? And sometimes wanting them answers keeps that closure from actually happening. You'll say, yeah, it's closed, but I just
Mhm.
it's the but I just is going to get you. So
Yeah.
sometimes, you know what? It's almost like accepting the apology from somebody that never gave it to you. You know what?
Mhm.
I will never get that apology. So you know what? I'm over it. I'm moving on
Yep.
to something different, because expecting somebody to apologize to you that ain't going to apologize, you're setting yourself up for a heartbreak.
Yep.
You're setting yourself up. Yep.
Yep. Because you may never get it. So that
You
sometimes we need that closure for ourselves.
and we know we ain't gonna get
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
We know we ain't gonna get it, but we still expect it from somebody that ain't gonna give it to us.
Mhm. What about having closure and still remaining in around them?
Ah,
Having that closure, knowing it is what it is. They have said, "Hey, I love you down to the ground, but I really don't want to commit," or I really care about you. You're so fun, but I'm really just not ready for that." So they got their closure. I've said what I said, but we still choose to try to hang on and maybe I can love and Lord soften his heart or soften her heart or change
mm,
thine ways or whatever
yeah.
we get into
No.
when we get deep.
And we fooling ourselves,
Yes,
because
you are
especially, yeah,
fooling your
you
damn
fooling
self.
yourself. You fooling yourself
Yep.
to think that we just had this closure conversation
Mhm.
and now I can just be around you in a regular capacity. It's not happening.
Yeah.
It's just like I ain't gonna speak for everybody. Like in
Okay.
the past, I've had closure sex. Like, you know what, we just gonna do this one last time and then we own about our business. That turned into a 18-month situation. And it,
Yes.
because you can't remain in proximity with somebody that you love and expect the closure to play out a certain way. It's impossible,
It's
because you fall into
impossible.
habit. You fall
Yep.
into habit. If we're so used to being around each other and being a certain way, for us to be like, you know what, after today, we normal.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, right. Because this has been your normal for so long.
Yeah.
It's
And we are
easy for you
creatures
to
of
fall
habit.
back
Yeah.
into it. Yeah, no way. I would
Yep.
say no. Don't think that you can be around Don't don't think you can be around the closed door and not want to open it again. So proximity is very important. You might have to put some distance between y'all for a while.
Absolutely. And then I always think about, when you do get that closure, to me, I think Pat AP Rice said you can't get a testimony without a test. You don't have that closure. And then 3 or 4 days later, it's what you doing.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm talking about reset you.
Yeah.
Complete reset.
Yep.
Good morning or whatever it is. Yeah.
I can't believe you did that to me
Hey,
after
Miss
all we've
Nadia,
been through.
how are you?
That's another one that'll get you.
What?
I never thought you would do me like that.
Oh, don't they try to? Yeah.
I never thought that you would do me like that. Wow. All the time we spent together, I just never thought. Then here you are. Dang.
Yeah.
Well, and it's right back into it.
Yeah. You right back into
it.
You get back into those habits so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if
hey,
it's been
CC,
your normal
hey,
for a
Desi,
while.
I didn't mean to ignore y'all. Hey, I
y'all?
Nadia said sometimes they don't know why and they can't give you the closure that you're looking for.
Yep. That's why it's important that you accept the reality for what it is and not what you expected it to be. Because again, either they can't give it to you or they won't. Either way, you're not getting it. So you just have to accept it for what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I want to give a couple of sentences or ways that if you're in, I don't know who this is for, but if you're trying to close a friendship, a relationship, a bond, or even a job, there are ways that you can convey that. So number one, and I'm just going to use it from a relationship standpoint. To me, that's what everybody can relate to. You can say, hey, I'm not looking to debate, but I just need clarity so that I can move forward. So that shifts on them. So now, with that sentence, Lavanda, are we forcing clarification?
You can try.
Okay.
You can try it. But the thing is, are you really looking for closure or are you looking for permission to move on?
Oh,
because that's a thing too. Like we've been so attached to somebody for so long that us moving on feels like it feels uncomfortable. It feels like unfaithfulness because like if we've been together for so long, now me trying to see somebody else feels weird. Yeah. So we'll try to fool ourselves like I need the closure. I need the closure. I need the closure. Are you really want closure? Because if they gave you the conversation that you were asking for, would it really change anything right now?
In some situations, I can say for Heather that a conversation absolutely would. Okay. Absolutely would. It is a matter of a conversation. But I think sometimes after so much time has gone by, I start to question that, even if that makes sense. But in certain situations that I've been in, a conversation could have definitely just switched it. I'm talking like a light switch.
And then too,
Stacey said an apology. Yeah.
And then too, another thing is why, especially if you're dealing with somebody who has issues being honest, why are we expecting an explanation from somebody who has consistently lied to us? Because if they laid it down and be like, you know what, this is the honest to God truth, would you really believe them? Because they've given you honest to God truths most of the relationship, and them honest to God truths has been lies. So again, why are you expecting something, even when it comes to the closure? Why are you expecting something from somebody who can't give it to you? Yeah. Or if they gave it to you, you would question it. Is this really the truth, or is this really what it is? So don't fool yourself.
Yeah. Or they just mad, or they don't really mean it, or we just going through a rough patch. That's what we going through a rough patch, and they don't really mean that. Or I'm just gonna give them a space for a couple of days, and we'll be back to normal schedule programming.
Falling back into them cycles.
Yeah, because we are creatures of habit. So I think for me, Lavanda, I think I grieve the what could have been. Dang, if I even taking accountability, what I could have done differently. Maybe I did hear them say that, and I just didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like like I said, when it's an overthinker, we process it over and over and over and over in different ways.
Yes. So question for everybody that's under the sound of my voice. Have we ever found ourselves stuck in an emotional place because the ending to whether it's a relationship, friendship, have we ever found ourselves stuck in an emotional place because the ending felt incomplete?
Yep.
Like it didn't feel like the end. So I'm gonna hang out here emotionally because maybe it's
Yes.
not over. What's up, Bree?
Yes.
What's up,
I'm
Eileen?
talking about, and we will, hey, Eileen and Bree, we will live in that emotional space. It's,
Mhm.
I'm trying to tell you.
Listen, we know it's over. He done had 3 babies in y'all relationship on you.
Yeah. Or he's definitely said, hey, I know this is what you want. I'm simply
I
not,
can't give it to you.
or I just don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm capable
Yeah.
of, because I've
Yep.
done it before in my
Yeah.
past.
I'm just not doing it.
And sometimes women, we need to accept that it's nothing wrong with you. You're just not. You're
Yeah.
just not the one for him.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's okay to walk away, especially when you know you did everything right. It is okay to walk away
Mhm.
with your head up and say, you know what? Okay, one thing I'll say, I don't know if everybody or a lot of people follow Just Megs.
Mhm.
Meg's light skin, pretty girl. Always she works at Ford and always talking about all y'all Ford niggas is on break, blah 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 blah. So she's she's always on social media. Shout out to Meg. I love her so
Mhm.
much.
Mhm.
So she was in a very public relationship. I mean, like on Thursday, they finally came out. On Friday it was over. And I'm thinking, oh my God. They haven't messed around. Well, it seemed like a year. The 1 year anniversary come and next day, literally. Everybody was like, is this a joke? So
Dang.
damn, I was going somewhere with that Friday. She was in it for so I love the fact that what she said was, I don't have no regrets.
Mhm.
Yeah, my heart is broken. And
Mhm.
I'm gonna need a couple days to get through this, but I ain't do nothing wrong on my part. And I can walk with my head high, knowing and actually love again. And that's kind of how I am.
Mhm.
Like if I done everything, like I know I played all my right dominoes. Like, oh, come on now, and
Mhm.
you still decided I'm not the one. Cool,
Yeah. Yeah.
cool.
Yep. And maturity is accepting a harsh reality without trying to dismantle the other person.
Yes,
Like sometimes maturity has to say, you know what, it just ended.
yeah,
It just ended. I know I didn't do anything.
mhm,
It just ended.
yeah,
But we've arrived in an era where let me get everybody on my side. Let me get everybody on my side. Let me tell my version of the story. Let me get everybody on my side. Get all my friends backing me up.
yeah,
Yeah, girl, I would have did the same thing, girl. And the same people that's cheering you on about a decision you made about somebody you love is still looking for a love that you potentially had.
yeah.
So
Literally,
don't
yep,
let people who want what you have trick you out of your spot because
yes,
misery loves company. So, and just because the relationship ends doesn't mean that the other person is a piece of crap. You
yeah.
know what? Maybe it just ran its course. Relationships end all the time. You know what? Everybody ain't the other person, yeah, because yeah, I
Hey,
just
Ronnie.
or yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? She all outside all the time, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't ready to settle down. Like,
Yeah,
just be like, listen, it was great while it lasted and it didn't work. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? And just leave it at that.
yeah. Because
Let the
everything is not about cheating. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't.
Every situation is not about a cheat, or he was a
No.
dog, or she wasn't shit, or she was. Sometimes you just really do grow apart, whether it's distance,
Mhm.
time. You
Yeah.
just other life issues start to overwhelm it. You no longer make each other a priority, and you just kind of like separate, and that's like a amicable
Yeah.
separation. You
Oh
know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yep.
So, to me, I refuse to have anything other than an amicable relationship or
Mhm.
separation. If it ain't gonna be because he didn't want me. It's gonna be very amicable. It just did not
Yeah.
happen for us. And
Yeah.
I get excited about what God has for me next. It took me a
Mhm.
while to get there. Because
Mhm.
I was heartbroken, sad music, listening to Don Trip, crying, all of that. And I had to realize, like, God, you got something better for me. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? And you have to really believe, and it takes a lot of faith to really believe that because it sounds good.
Mhm.
It sounds real good.
It
But
does.
once you believe that, oh man, it hit different.
Yeah, it does. And one thing I might add is there are some people who don't want closure. They just want the pain to make sense. And
Oh,
sometimes you have to be okay with the pain not making
I'm
sense.
right. That's good.
You have to be okay with the pain not making sense because we'll sit and throw ourselves into a tailspin trying to make it make sense. And you have to be okay with it. Some people don't want the closure, they just want the pain to make sense. And sometimes pain will never, ever, ever make sense. It will never
Oh,
be clear.
Jesus, that one right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff because
Yeah.
we try to rationalize that pain.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
But I got a a question, Lavanda. What does enough look like? What's your
Ooh.
enough?
My enough is when it starts causing me mental discomfort.
Mhm.
Like when I'm not chill Lavandin,
Yeah,
and it starts to make me move and feel a certain way. I'm like, yeah, that's enough.
yeah,
That's enough. And I think I'm afraid that a lot of us have allowed pain, confusion, things like that to change us and to change who we are. And over time, we just become this person that, if we really think about it, we don't really know. So
yeah.
enough for me is when it starts to change who I really am. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, a situation that you and I talked about recently, it started to change who I really was. And I was like, you know what? That's enough. That's
Yep.
enough. That's enough. Yep. That's enough. 100%. What
Yeah.
about you?
Yeah, I think enough for me is when I start to physically feel
Mm-hmm.
inadequate, weak, because I
Mm-hmm.
know that I'm
Mm-hmm.
if nothing else, if you know me, I'm a
Mm-hmm.
cheerlead, ride, die. I'm doing all the things because I read a lot about relationships, and so if I feel like all of us, when I start to physically like, it starts to like pull back, like I almost become like drained physically, like weak to a certain extent. And I said, "Yep,
Ooh,
this is
yeah.
and it could be because maybe I do overexert myself, right? Because I
Mm-hmm.
like to feel needed. I like to, do things. But when I start to feel like drained
Yeah.
mentally,
Yeah.
spiritually, like
Yeah.
all of that, I say, yep,
Yeah.
that
It pulls
and
on
I
you.
am I enough is so cool. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and it pulls on you. If you
Yeah.
ain't careful, you will find like, why the heck am I feeling like this?
Yes.
It will literally pull you. Let me put this up on here for the one time so brother can read it. Brother eyes
Okay.
getting bad. I take a second now and ask myself, is this what I wanted for 5 years from now? Ooh,
Mhm.
but that much. Ooh, yep. You got to really shout out to you. You got to really think long term. Like, am I cool with this being my reality for the next 5 years?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or even the next year. Do I want to do this another
Mhm.
year?
Mhm.
Do I want to do this another 3 months? And can I
Yes.
see? Because what we'll find ourselves saying is, all right, by the end of this month, what day is
Yes.
it? May
Listen,
12th. By
listen.
May 30th,
Ooh,
if this
them,
motherfucker ain't,
hey, them deadlines and ultimatums. I'm telling you.
when we push him,
Oh,
I
listen.
swear to God, by 4th of July, if
I,
this nigga do not come down here and see me,
the-
I am
the-
done.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
by Labor Day or Memorial, what is it, Labor Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
keep
telling you.
pushing it.
And
If I
then
ain't heard nothing by Thanksgiving,
And what we'll do, they'll do a little something that
yep,
holds us over. So now, okay, they did
yep,
that. Okay, okay. I
yeah,
got some flowers. I got something. All right,
yeah,
we cooking.
yeah,
Then
we
all of a
good.
sudden,
Yeah, yep.
yeah,
And I'll say this: you will stop needing closure when you stop negotiating with reality.
yeah,
You will stop needing closure. When you accept the reality for what it is
for
and
what it
how
is.
it is, you will stop needing closure because you will close the chapter and you
Mhm.
won't expect them to do it for you.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah. I think for me,
Totally.
I think when I find myself overly like campaigning, it's like a campaign.
Oh yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
campaigning, vote for me, vote for me. I'm the best. I'm gonna give us equal rights. I'm gonna it's like a campaign.
Yeah.
And the motherfucker still ain't voting for you. Damn it. You might need to pull out the race, huh?
Pull out.
Okay, heck, I finally got a good example because I'm horrible at examples. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like that. It's like a campaign race.
Hmm.
Because
Hmm.
we're campaigning for trust, loyalty, love, all
Yes.
that consistency. And I always, I'm telling you, you better get with me because I'm going to provide this. I'm going to be a safe space and da da da. I sound
Hmm.
like JFK. I'm
Yeah.
going to
Hey, listen, you got a sales
that's not
pitch.
what your country do to you, like
Yeah.
all that
What do you
shit.
do for your country?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I'm done.
Uh-huh. You
I'm Richard
campaign,
Nixon, and
you campaigning and still ain't getting a vote.
yes, and still don't even have a
Still,
vote.
still ain't getting a vote.
Yeah,
Yep.
or they're what's that called? If you're not Democratic or Republican,
Republican, you're an independent.
I thought it was liberal.
No, liberal is considered Democrat. Yeah, they consider Democratic leaning,
Okay,
left leaning. But yeah,
okay,
you're an
whatever's in the
independent. You
middle.
in the middle. You're an independent.
Yes, when a
Yeah.
person, because you get those people who are independents who will give you just enough
Mm-hmm.
to give you just enough rope to
They play
yeah.
the middle.
I'm trying to tell you, it's like
They
a
right in the
fish.
middle. They right in the middle. And
Yep.
when they feel you pulling away, they lean to your side a little bit. Then they pull you back. You get to the middle again. Then they
Yep.
pull to they'll keep playing with you if you let them.
It's
Yep.
like fishing. You ever been fishing and you got a huge, let's say, bass, and sometimes for those fishermen out there. You
Mhm.
have to push the line to release it out just a
Yeah.
little more. You got to
Yeah.
give it a little
Yep.
more,
Give him a little bit. Give him a little bit.
line, pull it in. And
Yep.
then, you know what I'm saying? So it becomes that game. And I think in
Yeah.
relationships and love, when I found myself doing that,
Mhm.
then I start, like I said, become physically drained, like sad, kind of sad.
Yeah, because you're tiring the fish out at that
Mhm.
point. You're letting him work himself against something that he'll never get away from.
Yep.
You give him a little line, he'll swim out because he's swimming hard trying to get away. So he's
Mhm.
exerting a whole bunch of energy. You just give him some line,
Yep.
then he's gonna get tired, pull him in, give him some more, pull him in, and
Yeah.
that's why it gets tiring.
Yeah.
So even like so in relationships, check this out. The hardest closure is realizing that the version of them that you loved no longer exists.
Mm.
It no longer
Yep.
exists.
I'm talking about
Accept it for what it is. It
accept
doesn't.
it for what it is. All that they was in the beginning, all that, you know,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
that checking in and texting and good morning and hey, how you doing? What
Yeah.
you well, all that's yeah. That
Yeah.
person, that version of them has
Mhm.
left
It's
the
gone.
building.
It's
Elvis has
over.
left the building.
Elvis is gizon. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know what? It just happens. And I just hate women. I'm gonna say it myself, how we beat up on ourselves and try to make sense of it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Ain't nothing
Mhm.
wrong with making sense of it, but you just don't stay there.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
It's okay to have your, I tell people all the time, have your days. You got 3 or 4 days, maybe a week or two to kind of, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And then okay, so now what's next? Because we got to get into reality.
Yeah.
What is moving forward? What's next?
Yeah. Yep. And some people don't even want that clarity. There are other people who don't
They
want
sure
the
don't.
clarity because the ambiguity of the situation keeps hope alive. Like as long as they ain't closed the book, I mean, is it closed? As long as they unsure, it keeps the hope of that situation alive. When again, just look at what you got in your hand.
Yeah.
Look at what you got in your hand. Not what's in your head. We can make up, listen, people who made up Return of the Jedi and Star Wars, that started in somebody's head. And that is a huge motion picture. We create motion pictures of our own lives and we have fictitious endings. Like they're not even real. She gonna come back. He gonna come back. Boy, she done got married and she got 2 kids now.
Yep.
She ain't coming back.
Yeah.
She ain't coming back.
Yeah. You know what I hate is when the book is closed, but it's a bookmark in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know exactly where to go back to.
Going right back there. I'm going right back to that page.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
And that's where and then that's when that you start all over again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, this topic is just so good. I got so much more. So I wanted to okay, so
Allende. Let's see Allende in there. What's up, man?
Yeah. Bishop, Reverend, Allende. So you're likely at closure if you can honestly say to yourself the following 4 things. And I'm gonna put this in the chat, y'all. Yeah, it's still hot in here. Jesus. Number 1, I understand the pattern they're showing me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you can honestly say that, like, you know what, this is who they are.
Mm-hmm.
That non-responsive or that very nonchalant or that just, you know, I just, oh man, I forgot. Oh shoot, I fell asleep or I got busy. That's just who they are.
Yeah.
Or when you say, hey, I know my next move. When you hear somebody say, I know my next move, they're done.
Yeah.
Like I ain't saying I'm finna cheat, but I know who got next.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I know who got next.
100%.
I can feel sadness without chasing answers.
Ooh-wee.
So these are things that you're likely at closure if you start to find yourself saying, I understand the pattern they're showing me. I know my next move. I can feel sadness without chasing answers. And also, I'm not waiting for them, Lavanda. I'm not waiting for them to become who I need.
Yeah, they out of there.
That's some good stuff.
They out of there.
Because we'll wait. Let's talk about that. How long will we wait for them to become custom to what we are? Because we try to custom design this person.
Yeah. Listen, if a man or a woman ever tells you, listen to what I'm telling you. Okay. If a man or a woman ever tells you, listen, I'm not waiting for you to make up your mind. I'm gonna be out here living it up until you figure out what you're gonna do. Brother, let me tell you something. Sister, that person has already started making preparation for who got next.
Yeah.
They done already started making preparation for who got next.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you don't want somebody who will put that kind of ultimatum on you.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you don't make your mind up, trust me, I got them waiting. Don't
Yeah.
don't trip. Ooh,
Yeah.
my God.
I just come
My
on.
God.
Or
She said, I give it
or
to
when
God,
you
just let it be. Yeah. Yep.
or
People
when you
still
find
killing themselves.
yourself kind of saying, you know what, that's cool because in my next situation,
Oh,
in my next relationship,
they already they done already gave you the game plan. They already
yeah.
already in
And that
motion.
don't even mean they're next. They found someone. They just are saying, you know what? I've learned my lesson here, and in my next situation, I'm going to,
Yep.
yeah. I'm trying
Yeah.
to tell you that right there.
Yep.
That is a dead giveaway when a woman or a man is saying, "In my next,"
Yeah. In my
they have
next.
already checked out. Bree said,
Yeah.
"I just give it to God and let it be.
Yeah.
All will reveal in time. People's true
True
intentions. Well,
intentions will show.
it's absolutely going to show. Bree, you are
Factual.
absolutely right.
Factual. People can only fake for so long. They can only fake for so long. Yep.
Let's talk about
And
people faking. Why do you think people fake
in general,
in relationships? Let's just talk about love.
people fake in relationships. Let's just say we've talked about it before. I'll talk about the men. Let's talk about men. I'll talk about the men.
Okay.
Men sometimes fake in relationships or leading up to relationships because they know that this particular person requires a caliber of individual that they aren't.
Okay.
So they will pretend to be that caliber. They will have all the bells and whistles and all the externals they put on the outside shell, but on the inside, they know they're not ready for it. So I feel like there are some men who fake in relationships because they know that they would lose the individual they have if they ever revealed their true selves.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. CC says, so how long do you wait to see the fake come out? Good question, CC.
And I don't think it's a time frame. I think just pay attention along the way. Like pay attention, make mental notes about things along the way.
Mm-hmm.
And like Bree said, time will reveal itself. Time will reveal people. You can only fake for so long. If this person pretends to be caring and all of that, put somebody in a bad situation. I always say when somebody's upset with you, they're going to tell the truth about you.
Yeah.
Like just pay attention. Pay attention to the little things. They can talk a good game, but can they walk a good game for the one time?
Yeah, see, it's almost like having a child by a deadbeat dad. Like you don't even have to talk bad to the child about their dad. Time will reveal. It's only so much faking they can do. And when I say deadbeat dad, because how can I say this? So you might have a father who's financially there. Mm-hmm. He gonna pay for everything. There's nothing off limits. That child, but they show up to doctors and dentist appointments? Are they there when it's important? Are they there when in times of sadness? You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to say, yeah, your daddy bought you some goddamn Balenciagas, but you miss you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't even have to do that because time is going to reveal, and they're gonna be like, well, dang, I mean, I appreciate that, but I really needed you to be here. I really needed somebody to talk to. And you don't gotta say a mumbling word, huh?
Yeah. It's just like when my son was growing up. Just like when my son was growing up. My son, I never badmouth his mother to him, ever. I never one time said anything bad about his mother. It's not my job, because if indeed she's a jacked up person, my son will see it over time. And I think we forget kids ain't kids forever. Yeah, they become young adults and they begin to see the world for what it is. So we don't have to try and paint a bad picture of nobody. Let's just say my son's mama was the worst person in the world. It don't take me. I don't need to give him a head start.
Hey, Crystal.
I do not need to give him a head start. Over time, if she's that jacked up person, then he will see it over time. Just like for me, if I was a horrible individual, if I'm a terrible dad, if I'm not there emotionally, physically, monetarily, she don't have to be like, Rayvon, your dad is trash.
Right.
Over time, he will be like, dang, well, he didn't come. I needed shoes. I needed school supplies.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my cousin's clothes. Where's my dad at? So over time, people really begin to breadcrumb their way to you seeing exactly who they are.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
Hey, Crystal. She said people fake for benefits of a relationship. Absolutely.
And
how are you, Crystal? Yeah. Eileen said kids remember more than what we think.
Listen to me. Listen, don't ever people like Old folks in my days used to be like, nah, don't talk in front of the kids because they ain't, or something will happen. They be like, yeah, we gonna wait because they ain't ready to hear that yet.
Yeah.
Kids have more of an understanding, like you said, they have more of an understanding than we think they have.
Yeah.
Yep, they have more of an
Especially as they
understanding.
start maturing and living life and understanding little, and they get into their relationship. Because sometimes they don't even realize it really until they start going through those moments. Even whether they have a child and look back and like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it has a way of just kind of coming full circle. You won't have to say a word.
Yeah. Yep. Reality catches up with lies. Yes, it does. It does. Yep. You don't even have to avenge yourself. Like, I'm the kind of person where I will let people say the most egregious things about me. I don't chase lies, and I don't chase rumors.
Yeah.
If you know me, you know me.
Yeah.
I'm not about to get on here and make no Facebook posts. I just want to clear my name. Nope.
Right.
Absolutely not. Because if you really wanted to know, you would ask me.
Yeah.
You would ask me. But I've learned over time, just experiences with people, negative publicity, juicy stuff, whether it's the truth or a lie, it will get people's attention quicker than the subtle truth. Like a juicy lie versus a subtle truth. People choose a juicy lie all day long.
Yeah,
all day long. That's why I don't chase them. That's why I don't chase them. I've literally, I've been in past relationships where people have lied completely about me. Yeah. Completely. I had a dude who shall remain nameless. This brother came to me and told me, he said, dog, I apologize to you. Now, keep in mind, we ain't got a super tight relationship.
Right.
Like, we social media friends. He came to me and said, bro, I apologize to you. I said, for what? He said, because I didn't like you for years because of what your ex-girlfriend told me about you. He said, but knowing you, I know that's not the kind of person you are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang. So homeboy was hating me and I didn't even know it.
Yeah, it's really sad. It's really sad what one lie or one rumor and what misinterpretation can turn into.
Yes.
100%. It's really sad.
100%.
Hey, Christopher. Hey, family. How are you? Hey, Deanna.
What it do?
Yeah, thank y'all for coming in. I ain't seen y'all in a minute. Y'all are day one, A1, day ones.
Deanna said, I be working, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People live off of your tea. Oh my God.
There are two sides to every story. God seen both. Walk with honesty. 100%. And this is absolutely true. People do, because they ain't got nothing else going on.
Yeah.
Nothing else going on.
But they swear you so unimportant now. I don't nobody even be talking about y'all.
I ain't worried about you.
Yeah.
Is. Check your search history. You all up and down my Facebook looking.
Yeah.
Searching.
Yeah. It's really sad that people really would rather talk about you than to celebrate you or support you. Yeah. It's a harsh reality. And that was crazy. That's really interesting. Yeah. That's what got people watching the Cheyenne Bryans and the May Mains and the Will Slaps and the, you know what I'm saying? We're more interested in that, the negativity, as opposed to all the good these people may do. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. The Bible says the prophet is without honor in his home country. So it's people that are the closest to you that will probably hate you the most.
Yeah.
Most of the time, true support comes from outside of where you are. Like, you might have a few people that support you, like in proximity to where you are, but a lot of times you have to get out from where you are in order to get people to respect you. And once people around you see everybody else respecting you and cheering you on and celebrating you, then they want to try to be bandwagoners. I remember, me and Heather, I remember when we was, no, you don't.
Yeah. I was there from the beginning when y'all remember when y'all had y'all first show and y'all remember y'all. Yep.
Ain't shared the show, ain't commented, ain't supported, ain't nothing. But yeah, them bandwagon saints.
Yeah. Cece said, I've learned the joy of celebrating myself.
Yes.
LOL. I'm fun.
And I laugh at myself.
Yeah, all the time. All of the time. You have to be able to look back and laugh.
Yeah, you have
yourself. Okay, so ladies, I'm gonna leave that alone. Yeah. So I just want women to, it's okay to look back and laugh at yourself, but also take accountability.
Thank you, Deanna.
An example really quick, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Deanna. I had to take accountability. I went under somebody's post. They weren't even talking to me, but I felt like they were talking about me. And boy, did I get under that post. Foul. Sure did. Sure did. And was ready for the smoke. When I had to say, Heather, So with that snowballed some other things, right?
Mm-hmm.
The moral of that story was, Heather, you shouldn't have said nothing. But had I not said nothing, because some of the things in the snowball was kind of like some revealing things. But
Mm-hmm.
when I take accountability, it was on me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I would have been definitely, I would have lived another day if I hadn't even, you know what I'm saying? I would have been okay. But
Yep.
consequences and action. So I had to apologize for going under somebody's post that I felt like was offending me.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, snowball effect. Da, 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 da. But I want us to. And now I'm saying all this to say, CC. I look back and laugh like I was really wrong. I
Mm-hmm.
was really popping my shit, and I don't like to be 47 popping my shit. I'm
Mm-hmm.
so like that's just I'm too old for that shit.
Yeah.
But I was really with all of the smoke for no reason at all.
And that plays into, first of all, shout out to you for taking accountability. That's one thing. Like, people can say what they will and may about you, but one thing, if Heather if Heather jacks up, Heather's gonna come back and be like, you know what, I shouldn't have done that.
Mhm.
And to be completely honest, people that will criticize you the most are people that wouldn't do what you did.
Yeah, I'm talking about I will account for cheating, lying, like whatever it is. I will, because what do you, I mean, not that I'm tough, but what are you gonna do to me? I was
Mm-hmm.
wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I did that. I said that I can't unsay it or undo it. I can't.
And you disarm the critics.
Yeah.
You take
So now what? Now
accountability.
are we still
Yeah.
mad?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've already apologized. I
Yeah.
told you I was dead wrong. So you still upset? That's
Yeah,
a you thing.
It happened to me at the landing. A girl came to me and was like, on Facebook, yeah, you was yeah. I said, you are so right. I'm so sorry. I can't unsay it.
Yeah.
She was like, I know, but you said it. I did. I said, I did.
Absolutely. 100%. Dead
That
wrong.
was me. Ding,
Dead
ding,
wrong.
ding. You
Dead
know what I'm
wrong.
saying?
Yep.
And then she was just like,
Mm-hmm.
that was it. She just walked out. Because, I mean, what else?
Listen, soft words. I'm telling you, this Bible is so good. Soft
Yes,
words
Lisa.
turn away wrath. Like how you address a situation, if you address it in humility, it turns away and it disarms anything or anybody that could try to come to you otherwise.
Yeah.
Like how you address your man or your woman in a relationship means everything. The approach is everything. Now, if you would have been like, yeah, I said it, completely different outcome. It could have been completely different. But you was like, you know what? You're absolutely right. I said it. I shouldn't have said it. I apologize. I shouldn't have done it.
Even if you were justified, even if you were completely justified, I had to really take I had to address someone that I really care about. It took me like a week and a half because I wanted to come from a subtle, humble Christian space. Because at first, I mean, literally avoiding them, keeping it very minimum, because I love, when you care about people, when you're in fellowship, and as Christians, we should be able to approach one another in love and in kindness, but also get to the meat and potatoes and say, well, this was said. However, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was so proud of me today. The way I handled the situation. Hey, Brent. The way I handled the situation, because I was extremely upset with them, but I had to remember I love them, and I'm in love with my friends. I'm in love with my podcast. So. I had to take that love and say, Lord, posture my heart. Give me the right things to say. Let me calm down so that I don't say anything that could be detrimental. Or, you know what I'm saying? So I just thank God for allowing me to really, and I've never done that before. Never. It's always off the muscle, foul. Now what?
Yeah.
Yes. But I was like, no, I love them way too much.
Tell me, and you disarm it. People, there are people who love calamity. They will stir it up and keep it. They will stoke that fire as long as they see some embers in there.
Yeah.
But when you address a situation from a place of humility, you put the fire out.
Yeah.
You put the fire out. And now I've already put the fire out and I've accepted my wrongdoing. You're absolutely right. I was wrong as two left shoes.
Yeah.
So now what? So now I've come to a place of humility and acceptance. Why can't you? So now the funny thing is, if they want to rah now, they the ones looking stupid.
Yeah,
they looking stupid. Like how can you fight somebody doing this? Come here, give me a hug, bring it in. You know what I'm saying? How can you fight somebody doing that? Yeah, yep.
Yeah. CC said, address how you want to be approached. Wait a minute, let me reword that. Address the situation how you would want someone to bring it to you.
Yep.
But when you're in anger, that's out the window. It takes a couple of prayers and some time and some thoughts to get to that. Yes, but of course I had to. Like, you were right. I had to say, okay, how would I want to be approached in this situation?
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't like when that person came to me and landed on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let
Yep.
me learn from that, and then there's love, and then there's kindness, and I really try to be kind and loving to even my worst enemy. I am.
Yeah.
People say I walk around and la 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 la. I really do.
Mm-hmm. Listen, there is a passage of scripture that says you can be angry. You can be angry, but don't sin.
Ooh.
Angry, but sin not. You can be mad, but don't sin in your anger. Because if you skip forward in the New Testament, it talks about sin. Like sin, when it's full grown, has consequences. Like when you sin, it has a consequence. So if you're angry and you act in that anger, guess what? There's a consequence to that sin that you commit. Yes. So if you're not ready for the consequences, then check how you address it. Yeah. And I think a lot of times we like to pawn off the responsibility, like I was just in my feelings and anybody would have. No, no, you did it. Now those consequences are yours to bear. Yeah. So don't try to group. Now everybody may have felt the way that you felt, but how you walked it out isn't how everybody would have walked it out. Yeah. So yeah, we just got to accept the responsibility, man. Had to do it 1,000 times. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. And like I said, as Christians and in fellowship, you should be able to address any sort of issue. Then also, I'm thankful that they received it. It wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying? They was like, you know what? I'm not have to stand on that. Like it was just the most loving and that's why I love them. They just so loving. I call them Mech loving, just Mech loving. And don't let that Elaine said, don't let that sun go down on your wrath.
On your wrath, yeah.
That's absolutely. Scripture.
Absolutely, yes.
Y'all always try to be so. Y'all always try to outdo me.
Yes. So the Bible talks about come now, let us reason together. So and let's not get it twisted. We can love God all we want, but if we can't get along with each other, that's a direct reflection of our love for God. You can't love God that you've never seen and hate your brother that you see every day. That's in the Bible. Those Bible thumpers, you know what's in there. So when the Bible talks about come now, let us reason together, you know what? Whenever you're ready, like if me and you beefing, Heather, you know what? Let us reason. Whenever you're ready, we can sit down, we can brainstorm, we can figure out what the issues are. Yep. When we both have cooler heads, we might not be able to talk right now.
Yes.
But whenever you're ready, let's reason together because there's more benefit in us coming together to resolve the issue than creating that separation between the two of us.
And that's what I was accustomed to. That separation. Oh, you offended me, and I know I ain't do nothing wrong, and I got receipts. Oh, you're cut. You're cooked.
Yeah.
And I was dealing with this thing for so long. I'm like, Lavanda, I'm really in my feelings. That not knowing he don't know I'm at home crying about it because I don't want to be a person who does cut people off. Then all of a sudden it's Heather. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, Lord, take that from me because you don't do them niggas like that.
Yeah.
And kept coming back to that. Now, if it was that nigga, would you be doing that?
Yeah. Yep.
And if we're honest, we are quick to cut our friends off than we do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Listen, it's I think I want to say it's in the New Testament. I want to say around Mark chapter 5. If we really operate in true spirituality, I think Mark chapter 5 talked about the demon-possessed man. Yeah. Jesus in that particular passage granted a demon's request. The demon asked God, "Hey, listen, don't send us back to hell. Let us go over here instead. Let us jump into these pigs because you know what I'm saying?" And the Lord actually did what they asked him to do. Wow. So if the Lord will grant a demon's request, how much more would he grant the request of his own child? Yeah. And I don't think we tap into that side of God. We always want to talk about the blessing. We also want to talk about, he gonna give me a new house. But what about the Lord giving you a heart to be soft to somebody who is in opposition to you? They're opposing you. You know they're against you. Yeah. The Lord knows
they don't like you. They don't fuck with you.
The Lord knows that the devil and all of his homeboys are against him, but he still was gracious enough to grant that request. So how much more should we be willing to reason with people who we know are against us if they want to?
Yeah.
If they want to.
They don't want to, and that's okay too.
Yep. Perfectly fine.
I think it was Lord put me on my heart. I think it was Ephesians.
Okay.
For maybe 31 and 32. Put away bitterness, rage. Okay, I hear you, Lord. And anger. And hold on, I hear you. And be kind and loving. I didn't cheat, y'all. I didn't cheat.
but the truth, the fact of the matter is that is actually the script.
I know I typed it.
I'm weak.
Lord, give me a scripture about forgiveness. Chat GPT. Yeah.
Yeah, the Lord.
I hear you, Lord. Would you?
What you say? What you say, Lord?
No, for real. Yeah. That thing will forever be funny. But
absolutely.
Tonight's topic was really good. I hope this was helpful for
Indeed.
people. Hopefully, if you go back and watch this, Ephesians 4:31-32, Lavani gave a scripture as well.
Mark chapter 5. I think it's in Mark chapter 5 with the demon possessed man.
Yeah, that's good stuff. If God can forgive demons, and you know what I'm saying, who are we not to forgive the people that we love? No matter what they do, y'all, because we as humans do some vile, cruel things to one another. And I think under everything, I say it all the time, and I'm a woman of my word, everything is forgivable, in my opinion. Now, will I choose to move differently around you? If Lavana stole $100 million, because it had to be $1 million, I'm gonna forgive him. Now, am I likely to give, you know what I'm saying, give it back to him? But everything is forgivable. Everything. There's nothing that is not forgivable. You just kind of sometimes some things are like, okay, I gotta move a little differently around you. Yeah. What you got? We got about 2 minutes.
Let me make sure. Ooh, my God.
You got a scripture, y'all. I told y'all this is gonna be good for some notes.
So oh man. Do I want to put it in that context? Okay. So everything, like you said, everything is forgivable.
Yep.
Everything is forgivable, but not everything is redeemable.
Yes.
Everything is not redeemable. You might not be able to get back to that place again. You might not be able to redeem that position because of what you did, but I will absolutely forgive you. You know what? I forgive you because I have to. Do I have to? Do I have to put you back in that spot again? That make that vulnerable position where you manipulated it to my detriment? No, I don't have to put you back there, but I can absolutely forgive you. But that's the difference between us and God. Yes. God forgives and redeems.
Yeah.
He forgives and redeems. God will put us right back in the place that we violated him in. Yes. Yeah. We won't do it. We won't do it.
Will not. No, we're quick to cut a person off.
Oh, you steal from me. You ain't coming back to my house no more.
You're done. Never block you, ignore you when they see you out. So yes, y'all, that baby daddy is his thing. He's able. You're able to forgive that sister, that mother, that father, that son. That it's nobody is exempt. Everything is forgivable.
Yeah, everything is.
So I don't know who needs to hear who's dealing with some forgiveness.
Especially if you're a believer. Everything has to be forgivable because the Bible says, how can you expect if you hold on to unforgiveness, if you're ashamed of the Lord, all these things, he will be ashamed of you when it comes to his Father.
Yep.
So if you don't want the Lord to be ashamed of you, you can't expect God to do for you what you won't do for somebody else.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
It's a non-negotiable.
Nope.
You got to be able to forgive the unforgivable, huh?
Absolutely. 100%.
Also, guys, before we close, don't forget One Night Only is coming up. It's next Thursday.
Not this coming Thursday.
No, it's not.
I said not this Thursday. The one.
No, not yes. Next week.
Yeah. Yep. Make sure if you ain't got the tickets, know what you waiting on.
Yes. So yeah, if you can physically get a ticket, you can always send the Cash App. You can always just hit us up. Say, hey, you know what? We got physical tickets. We'll meet you somewhere. You can always come to Pink Polish Pedicure Salon. Google it. It's right off of Bannister. Come and grab a ticket or two. Make it a girls' night.
Can't come to the palace though.
Yeah, y'all can come to this palace. So just Google Pink Polish Pedicure Salon. Yeah. You heard. Yeah. But yeah, this was a really good. Forgiveness is something that people just will take on for years and years and ever and ever. Thank you, Lavanda. This was a good one.
Indeed. Shout out to you.
I needed this one.
Shout out to you. You picked the topic tonight.
You know,
Yeah.
I just be look, yeah, I'll be on the highway thinking,
Yep. You
dang,
picked
I needed that closure topic, and I'll
You
be like, hey Siri, text
Yep.
Levan and XYZ,
Yep.
literally,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Indeed. Yep.
So outside of that, again, y'all, Wednesday they're gonna announce the finals at noon for the People's Choice Awards. Make sure you tune in. If you're
Indeed.
able to vote, go ahead and you got another day or so to vote.
Mhm.
Outside of that, this was really good. I have nothing else. Shoot for the moon. Even if you don't quite make it, you'll still be amongst the stars.
And as always, man, we appreciate y'all for kicking it with us. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all was right here front and center in the living room. So until next time, man, y'all know where to find us. We'll be in the same house, on the same couch, with the same crew, the living room. Stay tuned for the outro. We gonna win.
Mort, ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Hey, 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 mort. Gazo.